Self-doubt is a psychological state where an individual lacks self-confidence, self-worth, and also lacks the ability to make decisions. And coming to the life of an adolescent girl or in the life of a young woman, self-doubt can be particularly challenging because of their personal and also their social development. And then talking about the root of self-doubt, because what we are talking about today is self-doubt and its root. Talking about the roots of self-doubt, what do I mean by roots? The things that can stem, what can be able to push up your self-doubt, that will make you have self-doubt. We talk about societal expectations. Talking about societal expectation, it can never be overemphasized because most things about women are, especially when you're talking about women empowerment or in self-awareness, societal expectations can never be, you can't rule it out because it's always there. Society always expects certain things from women, which they know that it is wrong, that most of them are impossible. They want women to behave a certain way. They want you to read a certain course. They want you to stay a certain way. They want you to wear certain dresses. They want you to do certain things as a woman. And some of these things, especially in adolescent girls and young women, it can bring self-doubt because of when you expect so much from a growing girl, when you expect so much from someone, it demoralizes them. It brings down their self-esteem. It brings down their confidence. They feel that they cannot measure up. They feel that they can't do this thing that is quite tasking because society expects them to do a whole lot. We don't need to heap so many things on women, so many expectations on women. Yes, women make things better. But when society expects so much from women, when they feel that as a woman, as a girl child, that you should be doing some certain things, you should be behaving some certain ways, it will make them to go to their shell. It will make them to call to just not, they won't want to express themselves. They won't want to look deeper and know their full potential and be able to harness it because of what the society wants from them. Another root of self-doubt is comparison amongst peers. Comparing ourselves or comparing yourself with your friends, it's something that is very rampant. So social media has even increased it, that you see someone that is in her room. She's looking at a celebrity. She wants to be like a celebrity. She's looking at her rich friends or some of her rich, maybe can be Facebook friends that you got acquainted with on social media, and you want to be like the person. You are asking yourself, am I a furniture? Can't I get somebody that is rich in my corner? You are comparing yourself to people that you don't even know the demons they are fighting in their private time. Sometimes things we see on social media are mirage, they are facade, that when you get closer, you will see that there is nothing there actually. But because we feel that it's the thing that is in vogue, so I need to belong, you are forgetting that you are your own person. That these five fingers, they are not equal. That the fact that your friend or the fact that your acquaintance is a different kind of financially does not mean you should be like that too. You should always know your limits, know your level. And what you should be gearing towards is to make yourself a better person. So that that person you think that is richer than you are, that person you think that wears very expensive hair or wears expensive clothes, or you feel that the person is living in luxury, you will see that when you build yourself, when you discover your full potential, that there will be a time that all those things that the person is enjoying now, that you would enjoy it till you get tired. So comparison amongst peers is a disease that eats into adolescent girls and also into young women, that they feel that they need to be like so person, thereby feeling of inadequacy comes in. You feel that you don't belong here. You feel that I don't think I can do this anymore. And you see that person wouldn't even want to try. She won't want to try because she's already down. She's already feeling less of herself. She already feels that there is no point trying, that I won't even measure up. I can't even do all these things that she's doing. But when you don't compare yourself, when you realize that everybody has their different destinies, when you realize that the five fingers are not equal, when you realize that you are your own person, and you start harnessing your abilities, you start harnessing your capabilities, find out what you are good in. Do you will see those people that you think that you can't measure up to. They might even be looking up to you, and you won't know because you're trying to measure up to them. Build yourself and let others do theirs. There is no need, there is nothing to gain in comparing yourself to people that you don't even know on social media. It doesn't make sense. Do you. Be happy with yourself, love yourself, and you see yourself discovering so many things that you don't even know that you have in you. Another root of self-doubt is fear of taking risk. I always tell people that it's not bad to fail. But what is bad is if you fail and stay there. If you fail and don't want to do better. We shouldn't be scared of failing. Because when you fail, you would know the loopholes. You would know those bottlenecks that you faced. You will know all those mistakes that you made while doing what you were doing and correct them. But when you are always scared of, are you sure I will not fail? Are you sure this will work? Should I even do this? When you are always asking yourself questions, when you are always scared of taking risk, you will see that you won't want to do better. Take for instance someone that is doing business. You see that when you want to venture into business, a lot of risks are involved. And having the mindset that you want to be a businesswoman, you should know that you are ready to take risk and there is no fear again. And once that mindset comes in, you will see that you would overcome self-doubt. You would break boundaries in that your particular niche. You should understand that taking risk does not make you less of a woman, or does not mean that you won't go far. Yes, most times risk taking comes so much in our lives that at some point we'll feel that there is no point continuing. But you should also remember that some persons have undergone so many risks in life that they kept on forging ahead. They kept on doing things. They kept on being a better version of them. And today we are celebrating those people. Some of the people we celebrate today are people that took risk, are people that knew that it's for you to be successful is not going to be all roses. You will meet thorns on the way. You will surely meet thorns on the way. Even some of these our rich celebrities that you think that it just came on a platter of gold in their hands. No, Some of them found it difficult while in their career. In life, when life throws lemon at you, make it a lemonade. Let's not allow the fear of taking risk hinder us from doing greater things. Let's not be hesitant of doing things that we can achieve because we are scared of taking risk. Taking risk are part of life. It will help you in self-awareness. It will help you to develop yourself more. Because once you take risk, you can be able to ascertain your mistake. You can be able to point those things that you didn't do right out and do better the next time. Don't let self-doubt deprive you of your joy, your happiness, your passion. Build yourself. Love yourself. People will be alright. Always remember that. Do you and people would adjust. Another root of self-doubt is negative self-talk. We tend to speak negatively about ourselves. Okay, let me use myself as an example. Sometime when I was in secondary school, in a particular term, because I felt that I was already leaving, so I just said to myself, I was just in class one day and I just said, this time I'll just maybe take like maybe 10 position or anything, but I'll not just be serious. I said it. It wasn't like I was joking. I was saying it like I meant it, and I also said it jokingly. But then that thing I said had a very negative outcome throughout that term and even in my results. At some point, I couldn't change it because the mindset had already stuck in my head. It had already stuck that I couldn't erase it. I couldn't help feeling that I don't need to do so much now. That being that I'm already leaving the school, so there is nothing much. And eventually, when my results came out, I felt so bad because it came out in a very, very wrong. It came out that what I actually said that I want, the position I actually said that I wanted, it wasn't even that. I even got something that was now farther than the thing that I actually said. Because when I said that thing, it made me to relax. I wasn't trying to do anything. I wasn't trying to read. I wasn't trying to put more effort. I was reading, but I wasn't putting effort like I used to put other things. And you see the mindset, even when I wanted to remove the mindset, it was more like it has already clouded my thinking. And at some point, I didn't even want to try again because I already said negative things about my results, about my education at that time. Negative self-talk brings about self-doubt. It breeds feeling of inadequacy. Continuous speaking of negative things about yourself will make you to feel that you cannot amount to anything. It will make you feel less of yourself. But when you realize, when you start speaking positively, when you know that if I say that I want to get a job at a particular place, I should be working towards getting that job because already I am thinking positively towards that direction and I'll work towards it. But when I say that, what's the point of working? Maybe after I'll go and borrow from someone. You see that the mindset of always borrowing will keep on clouding you, that you wouldn't even want to try anything. You can do so much better by speaking positively in your life. Just like they will tell mothers that whatever you say about your child has an effect on your child because your tongue is powerful. And you see a mother will always speak positively. I bless you, my child. You'll be the best amongst your peers. You'll be this, you'll be that. She is speaking positivity in the life of her child. And the same thing applies to you as a grown woman, as an adult. Speak positively in your life rather than negative self-talk, because negative self-talk bring about self-doubt. You wouldn't want to try new things. You wouldn't want to harness your potentials. You wouldn't want to break boundaries. You want to settle for mediocrity. And trust me, mediocrity is not the best. Aim for the highest. Aim for the best. And that is always my stance in life. I always believe that there is no harm in trial. Let it be that you tried and it didn't work out, than you didn't want to try at all because you are scared of failing. Let's not let's not talk negatively about ourselves. It's a very wrong approach, especially in self-discovery, in self-development, in self-awareness. Is a very wrong approach. Even if you feel that maybe you might not really do well in a particular niche or in a particular field, don't talk yourself out of it. At least try. Let it be that you tried and it didn't work out, that you already made up your mind that no, you can't do well. Speak positivity in your life and try. Always make effort. Always make effort. Don't be hoping that probably in the future something will happen. Faith without good work is as good as dead. You have to put in work so that your faith can help it. Another route is looking for external validation. I don't understand why people would always want people to give their opinion about something that matters to you. Why people will rely so much on the opinion of others for them to make a certain decisions. It's good to ask for people's opinion on certain things, or maybe to hear from people. But it's the best for you to have what you want to do in mind before you sought for their opinions. They are two different things. The fact that you have what you want to do, just that you want to just hear from someone else how maybe you can make your idea to be better, than you don't have anything. You just want to hear from them and then carry that their own idea and is your own automatically. Have your own input. Have your own theory. Have your own ideas. Let people just pitch in and then you sieve out the one you don't want. Don't always allow people to have so much say in your life before you can progress. It's a very wrong approach. Very, very wrong approach. If you are the type of person that if it's not someone that is giving you that idea, or if someone is not trying to uplift your spirits, you're not moving forward, it's very wrong. It won't help you to go far in life. It won't help you in your personal development. Neither will it help in your social development, because you're always seeking for validation from even some people that don't even want you to progress, and which is the fact. Not everybody that smiles with you wants you to progress. You might be thinking that the person actually wants you to go far in life, but the person is giving you bad advices. The person is giving you wrong advices, and you are doing them because you don't have opinion of yourself, because you cannot stand and make decisions on your own without seeking for validations elsewhere. Have your opinion about yourself. Have your own opinion, because continuous seeking for validation it will make you to have low self-esteem, and you start thinking if you are actually living. Meanwhile, you are giving room for that disorderliness in your life. You are giving room for that chaotic things happening in your life. If it's not someone else that is helping you, that means that particular thing that you are thinking about is futile. Seeking for external validations breeds inadequacy. It breeds self-doubt. You start feeling like you don't belong. You start feeling like there is nothing more to you than just probably being beautiful, or maybe having long legs, or maybe just being there. But when you have your own say, when you have your own ideas, then people can then just give you one or two things, and then you will now still check the ones you want to make use of, the ones you want to impute, and leave the rest. And trust me, when you do it, they would see you as they will start seeing you in a different positive light. If they were seeing you as a dunce before, if they were seeing you as a dumb person before, the fact that you've started making decisions on your own, the fact that you started seeing yourself as more, they will start seeing you as in a different light that you are seeing yourself now. Because when you downgrade yourself, people will downgrade you, and there is no two ways about it. Let's avoid external validations. Avoid it like a plague. Have your own ideas. That even if people are pitching ideas to you, it will just be to substitute the one you've already thought about. Then how can we overcome these things? Because it's a different thing to have self-doubt, and it's a different thing to acknowledge that I doubt myself all the time. Then how can you come out of it? First of all, positive talks about yourself. I talked about negative talks, that is part of the roots. Now, to overcome it, you have to be speaking positivity in your life. It's very, very important. Speak positivity in your life every day. Say that I am best, I am smart, I'm intelligent, I'm confident. Keep on speaking positivity in your life and keep on trying out new things. Try to do better. Always say that I can do it. I can do it. If someone else can do it, you can do it better. Positivity. Speak positivity in your life all the time. Another way is by embracing self-realization, self-reflection, and try to practice meditation. Practice meditation. You can have alone time. Think about yourself. Think about what you want to be in future. Think about the things that has been happening around you. Try and be doing meditation. At least, just try and be doing it. Create out time for it. It will help you to understand what you've achieved so far, if you've achieved any, or what you need to do more, or how you need to do better in life. It will help you a great deal. It will also help in self-awareness, because when you are in your alone time, when you are alone, when you are relaxed, when you are meditating, you'll be reflecting on the things, your happenings in life. You'll be reflecting on everything that has been going on in your life. And if they have not been going the way you wanted them to go, you will think of the best way to make it to, you think of the best way to do better. And that is the essence of that self-meditation. That is the essence of that self-meditation in your life. It will also help you to overcome self-doubt. And also, look for good role models. Role models. People that would help you to harness your passion. People that you look up to. People that when you see their success story, when you read their success story, when you go to their pages on social media, you feel, would I say, rejuvenated. You feel that sense of, you feel happy. You just feel that this is me. You will start seeing, you see yourself in them, and you'll be working towards being better than them. I always say that, being better than them, not just being like them. You be better than them. You become better than they are at the moment, and continue aiming higher. Don't let self-doubt hinder you from achieving great things. Do not let self-doubt reduce your self-esteem. Do not let self-doubt make you not to explore, not to find your full potentials. Always come out, always belong. Do not compare yourself with anybody. You are your own person, and at the end of the day, people would adjust. Don't forget that I always come to inspire you, inform, and encourage you. And if there is anything, any topic you want me to talk about, feel free to tell me in the comment section. I will talk about it. Guys, do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.